having connections in town. What does Blue White Weekend mean to, maybe not just the football program, but really the State College community?
Yeah, it's a really exciting time. It's that one time during the off season that we can, get the town thriving again and get all our fans back into the State College area and pick up business. The hotels and restaurants and downtown State College. There's a lot to do here, and it just allows us all the opportunity to grow business and grow the economy for Center County.
Terry, how has A.J. Harris acclimated himself this spring?
He's been great. He's acclimated really well and really quickly. He's playing multiple positions on the back end. He's an extremely talented young man, super smart, and he's a great fit in the room.
Is he about what you expected to? He's a younger guy, though.
He's a young guy.
Yeah, he's got a lot of eligibility.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of football left in him, and he's super tough. He can run. He's a big body, very skilled and talented, and he fits right in, and we're going to expect a lot from him.
Same deal with Jalen Kimber in terms of the fit and what you guys expected and how he's.
Yeah, absolutely. Jalen's a little older guy. He's played a lot more football than most of the guys in the room, so he brings that expertise and experience. He's seen a lot of things. His conversation is different than the other guys because just the amount of football that he's played. So we're excited about him as well. We got two good ones out the portal.
James mentioned an unusual level of physicality from AJ that he's picked up on. Is that something that stood out to you in evaluating him before he got here, and what does it really do for your position group to get that?
Yeah, we knew he was going to be a physical body. He's a bigger body. We pride ourselves at the corner in block destruction and tackling and, being physical at the line of scrimmage. And, he's going to fit in very well with that. So it's kind of a necessity and a non-negotiable. You got to be able to tackle and be a complete corner to come play here at Penn State.
How have you seen Tom Allen kind of get used to the Penn State football program and embed himself? And what has he done that has stood up to you a little bit maybe?
He's done a fantastic job. He was around for bowl prep, so he got to see, the practice layout and structure. He's brought some new things, kept some things. Defensively, I like the things that we're doing. His philosophy kind of intertwines with what we've already been doing. So it's a perfect match, and we feel good about it. We're super happy he's here. He's done a fantastic job. The guys love him. The guys are playing hard for him, and that's all that matters.
What are the specifics you're looking for, Kerry, on Saturday? Anything specifically from the defense, and how much can you empty the pocketbook and show everything you got?
Yeah, Saturday is about just coming out, playing hard, giving great effort, no mental assignments, just executing the game plan, which is just whatever the call is, just get out there and no mental assignments, no missed tackles. Keep the ball inside of you and just play hard. Hustle, run to the football, just the core basics of football. If we can do that, then it'll be a successful day.
Terry, what are the next few weeks like for you guys? Transfer portal obviously opens next week. From a roster management standpoint, getting to where you need to be from a scholarship standpoint.
Yeah, we got to recruit our locker room, come next week. And, after spring ball, who knows who the hot guys are in the locker room. We just got to talk to each guy and show them their value and worth to our program and hope that we don't lose a guy.
Terry, how has Cam taken the next step in year 3 for you?
He's the leader of the room, and he brings the most experience here at Penn State. He's the hardest worker, one of the hardest workers on the team, the hardest worker in my room. His leadership is great. To be honest, I haven't had a leader in my room like Cam for several years, and I'm super happy he's here, and he's had a great spring so far.
What have you seen from Zion and Elliott? They got in a good bit as freshmen, and to have this spring to develop.
Yeah, they continue to develop. They're two young guys that have extreme talent. Both of them are super fast guys. They're physical guys. They've had great springs. It's sometimes hard to talk about the room because I think, obviously we lost 3 guys that we think will potentially get drafted this year, but I think this room might be deeper. And, my challenge right now is to figure out, who the first 2 guys that go out there to start, and then who are the rotate guys and, where to put them all and how much to play them all. And, these guys have created some challenges in that sense, and that's a good thing. So it's a lot deeper today than I thought day one of spring ball.
Davian got here last year, I think around May, June. What did he gain from year one experience? A lot of it behind the scenes from us. And then how has he kind of shown up on the spring field this year?
Davian's made the biggest gain of anyone in the room. From where he was in the end of last season to now, he's a night and day different player. He's the most consistent guy out there. He's putting days together, and his consistency's been just incredible. I'm super excited where he's at. He's a tough, hard-nosed kid that has a chip on his shoulder, and he plays that way every day. And like I said, he's had the best of all the guys in the room. He's had the best spring.
You mentioned night and day. I mean, is there something that you could maybe pinpoint as why that happened, why that change occurred?
My thought process is sometimes, when you're behind guys that have been there playing, you take a back seat and just allow them to just be what they are. And now the room is wide open. Who is the starter? There is no returning starter. So every guy sees an opportunity, and he is seizing the moment. So, I think that's what it was. Whatever it is, I like what he's doing. And, I hope he maintains that consistency throughout the season.
We've heard from some of the players that the offense has been kind of giving the defense different looks, and maybe the scrimmages against each other are a bit more balanced this year than they have been in years past, where the defense is kind of dominated. Would you agree with that assessment, and what have you noticed from the offense?
Yeah, the offense has been super great. Those guys are giving us some looks that are challenging. We got to make sure we're playing with good eye discipline and structure and organization to the defense and the fundamentals that we have. And it's been a challenge, and it has been balanced. Like today's practice, there's certain periods we keep score, and I think they won two, we won two, and it's just back and forth, and that's how it needs to be. For us to have success, we both have to carry the pendulum at some point.
Do you have any early feedback on Antoine and John, what they've done in their first semester here?
Yeah, so AJ Belgrave Shorter and John Mitchell, they were high school teammates. These guys have come in the door, and I'm super excited about them. I think they're two exceptional talents. They are high-end guys. These guys will play a lot of football for Penn State in the near future. They got to continue to grow and develop and meet some demands to continue that growth. But I can't be more excited about two young men. I mean, these guys are two of the smartest guys that we've brought in, and two of the more talented guys we've brought in.
Terry, what's it been like? I'm sorry if anybody's already asked this, but what's it been like working with Tom Allen this far?
Yeah, Tom's been exceptional. He's brought in a system, his character, who he is as a person, his foundation of a man. He carries that into every meeting with our guys and with our staff. He's been a great leader. We all have bought into the system that we're running, and our guys are practicing very hard for him. And that's a testament to him and his character and what he's brought here.
Have you noticed anything throughout this spring maybe that sticks out to you in comparison to other years that you've been here at Penn State?
This year's been a lot more physical this spring, but these guys have embraced it. I mean, they're buying in. They're 100% all in to what we're teaching. And it's been a great spring. It's been one of the best springs we've had in I guess this is my 11th spring. It's been one of the best in my 11 years here. So our guys are hungry and they're sponges, and we just want to keep giving them more so they can continue to learn and grow and get better.
Terry, you had Lamont Payne in your room last year. He made the move to safety. Why do you think it was the right move for him, for the program, and how has he taken to it this spring?
Yeah, I think it was the right move. Physicality is part of his strength. He was probably a little step behind, speed-wise for my room, so he's a better fit for the safety room. Lamont's a real smart kid, so, the safeties have to quarterback the back end and all the calls and make sure we're all aligned properly, and that fits more into his skill set, and I think he's been doing an exceptional job this spring.
Thank you.
Thanks, Terry.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Terry.
All right.